Kingdom Arena. First up, we have Valine. He has given so many big-name heavyweights so many problems. Can he do it here now? The man who's from Sweden now resides in New York, New York. Up against them, Zhang Zheli. So here comes the man nicknamed the Big Bang, and you don't need me to tell you why. One of the heaviest hitters in the heavyweight division.
Wow, someone's been really generous here, giving away a lot of weight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Sundsvall, Sweden, here is the hard-hitting, battle-ready heavyweight, introducing Otto All-In Valine. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Zhoukou, China, introducing the Big Bang, Zhang Zheli.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right. This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. There's a scoring straight left. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
That hook just can't find the target. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Valine in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing?
The jab's working nice. It was 1-2.
Set. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Back into the fight. Great round. So just keep him on the end of the jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful.
And there's the bell for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that straight left. you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that too.
Good looking hook, but it was blocked. That uppercut misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Valeen in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Go out there and finish him.
You gotta take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end.
The bell rings and we start the third. But Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Through the straight left, but it won't score. The stamina is off the charts. Halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. He misses with that straight left. Swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Valeen in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he scores with the counter. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. out that time counter shot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Valeen in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this.
You're starting to make mistakes.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
See a jab from these two. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. And down goes the big bang. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to see that again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Got 1-2 straight down. No, you can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Okay, focus. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
You was thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your
Breathe. Breathe.
This is the beginning of round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter. Well done with that counter shot. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
What a nightmare scenario! survived that.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Valine in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Yo, Lee, come on, switch on. Get...
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man. You stay focused.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Misses with the straight left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Punch, counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. They miss with the jab. They stop the hook there. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Valine in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Okay, now you're switching on. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Round 8, and we're off again. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Holding nothing back here in the round. He threw a punch and just got countered. Incredible work rate. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.